अगला देखते हैं अपन वन वर्ड दैट विच इज द ओनली वन ऑफ इट्स काइंड हैविंग नो लाइक और इक्वल यूनिक अ होमलेस पर्सन हु वेंडर्स about from place to place vagabond a person in poor or indifferent health तो ये है valetudinarian फिर a man employed to serve at table in hotel or restaurant तो waiter a room for storing clothes or armor तो wardrobe a light and small vessel or ship propelled by sail तो yacht फिर a place where wild animals are kept for public exhibition zoo intense or passionate desire zeal the science or practice of building by and flying aircraft ये क्या है एरोनॉटिक्स द साइंस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बॉडीज ऑफ ह्यूमन एनिमल एंड प्लांट्स एनाटॉमी द स्टडी ऑफ लाइफ एंड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्लांट एंड एनिमल यह है बायोलॉजी द साइंस ऑफ स्टडी ऑफ प्लांट बॉटनी द आर्ट ऑफ ड्राइंग ऑफ मेकिंग मैप एंड चार्ट्स कार्टोग्राफी the branch of knowledge that deals with structure, action, and disease of earth. Cardiology, a branch of knowledge that deals with statistical analysis of human population. Demography, study of relationship of plant, living creature, and their environment. Ecology, the branch of zoology that deal with insect. तो ये है entomology. The art of science of good eating and drinking. ये है gastronomy. फिर है द अकाउंट ऑफ पर्सनस फैमिली हिस्ट्री ये है जीनोलॉजी द ब्रांच ऑफ मेडिसिन दैट डील विद ब्लड डिसऑर्डर्स ये है हेमेटोलॉजी द स्टडी और साइंस ऑफ मेजरिंग टाइम ये है हीरोलॉजी द नॉलेज ऑफ और स्किल इन लॉ द साइंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ लॉ ये है jurisprudence द ब्रांच ऑफ philosophy that deal with forms of reasoning and thinking logic the art of practice of writing dictionary lexicography the branch of science that deal with the structure properties and behavior metallurgy the branch of science that deal with measurement ये है metrology the branch of knowledge that deal with coins and medals from one archaeological or historical standpoint तो ये है numismatic the branch of medicine that deal with childbirth and the care and the treatment of mother before and after birth obstetric obstetrics so obstetrics the branch of science that deal with the physical and biological property and phenomena of the sea यह है oceanography the study of ancient writing the paleography तो पैलियोग्राफी ठीक है द ब्रांच ऑफ साइंस दैट डील विद द एक्सटेंट एंड फॉसल एनिमल एंड प्लांट ये है पैलिएंटोलॉजी तो पैलेंटोलॉजी द साइंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ नेचर एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ सोसाइटी सोशियोलॉजी द ब्रांच ऑफ नॉलेज दैट डील विद द मैकेनिकल आर्ट और अप्लाइड साइंस technology the branch of study that deal with the proper use of terms terminology the science of structure the science of structure, physiology, and classification of animals. यह है zoology. The branch of science that deal with nature effects and detection of poison. Toxicology. Toxicology, the difficult to conceive or of or apparent. तो यह है abstruse. The begin to move more quickly, accelerate. On who one who is unable to pay one's debt or meet one's liabilities, the bankrupt a person who behave badly and has no respect of art, education, etc. The barbarous, one who has no care for other people's feeling or suffering. The careless, a way of hiding things by making them look like surrounding a camouflage. A person who resists to last, die hard. A person exercising absolute authority of any kind, dictator. Eatable, that which is fit to be eaten, edible. A man having characteristic of woman, effeminate. The severe scarcity of food throughout a region, famine. A person difficult to please, fastidious, willingness to forgive, generosity, the attempt of deliberate and systematic killing of an ethnic or national group, yeah, genocide, the act or practice of visiting a place frequently, haunt, applied to things associated with funerals and other religious rites, hearsay, fear not legal, contrary to forbidden by law, illegal, the worship of idols, to idolatry, the school of every young children, ये किंडरगार्टन। और द स्ट्रॉन्ग डिजायर टू स्टील थिंग्स, ये है किलोफोटोमेनिया। तो क्या है, लेप्टोमोनिया या फिर के लेप्टोमेनिया। द एक्शन और प्रोसेस ऑफ laundering clothes, so sorry, the action and process of laundering clothes, linen, etc. is laundry, the a property given to another by a will, legacy। फिर a printed declaration or explanation of policy issued by state या फिर political party or candidate is manifesto। a book or document written by hand, manuscript, a surgery fluid produced by plant and attract pollinating insect to their flowers and made into honey by bees, तो ये nectar। the action of coining new words or expression, तो ये क्या है, neologism, a person who is new to subject and beginner, तो ये है anovoice या फिर neophyte। तो neophyte a person's children or descendants, an animal's young, ये क्या, offspring, one who is having unlimited or very great power, force or influence या फिर omni और इन्फ्लुएंस, तो ये है omnipotent। a remedy for all disease, ये है panacea। a place or state of utter confusion or uproar, ये है pandemonium। a repeat from memory or read aloud before an audience, ये है recite। an activity और ये pastime, तो एक्टिविटी और पास्ट टाइम, pastime pursued for pleasure or interest, ये है recreation। a person who is compassionate and helpful to those in adversity, ये है तो Samaritan। and place for medical treatment and recovery of invalids, ये है sanatorium। the communication or perception of thoughts, feeling, etc. by extra sensory means, ये है telepathy। a person who uses and favors violence and fear for controlling a government or community is a terrorist। the practice of lending money at excessive interest, तो यह है usury, that which can be obtained for a price, to venal, the fault that can be pardoned, to venial, I speak very softly or in low voice for secrecy, यह है whisper, having a sound physical or moral constitution, healthy, यह है wholesome। A circular band of flowers on leaves, etc. borne on the head, यह है wreath। With the science of beekeeping, apiculture, the scientific study of sun, moon, stars and plants, ये है astronomy। The science of computing dates, arrangement of events according to date or time of occurrence, ये है chronology। The branch of physical science that deal with climate, यह है climatology। The science study of comparison of human race, यह है ethnology। The scientific study of cause of disease, ये है etiology। फिर the science that deal with heredity and variation of inherited characteristics in living organism, ये है genetics। The branch of science that deal with the physical structure or and substance of earth, ये है zoology। The branch of knowledge that deal with the condition and practice conduct conducive for maintenance of good health, hygiene, the branch of science that deal with the physical and biological properties and phenomena of the sea, oceanography, the branch of geology that deal with the birds, ये क्या है, ornithology। फिर है the branch of knowledge that deal with the structure, historical development and relationship of a language, ये है philology। The branch of science that deal with the speech, sound and pronunciation, ये क्या है, phonology। A person who work as a member with speech, sound and pronunciation, ये phonology। A person who work as a member of organization with a particular social political aim, activist। An area with runway for take off and landing of aircraft, तो यह है एयरोड्रोम यानी कि हवाई पट्टी। फिर अनप्रोडक्टिव या अनफर्टाइल है बैरन। अ वाइल्ड एनिमल है बीस्ट। अ पर्सन हु हैज कैपिटल एंड यूज इन लार्ज स्केल enterprises, कैपिटलिस्ट। अ पर्सन और एनिमल कैप्चर्ड एंड हेल्ड इन confinement, captive। A person who conspire or engaged in conspiracy, conspirator। A judicial decision, decree। A person chosen or elected to represent other at meeting conference, यह है delegate. A feeling or state of very great happiness, यह है स्कैटेसी, जो भी है ये स्कैटेसी. फिर है लिक्विड वेस्ट डिस्चार्ज फ्रॉम इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस और सीवेज टैंक, ये है एफ्लुएंट. द लाइबल टू ब्रेक और ब्रोकन इजीली. फ्रेजाइल, the remain of plants and animal prehistoric period preserved and being buried in earth. Fossils, a substance that kill germs that cause disease. Germicide. List of special words in a text explaining their meaning, यह है कौन सी glossary.